NFL 24. And up next, we'll get a look at Patrick Mahomes. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Seahawks and the Eagles, just ahead on EA Sports.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here. As it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Eagles, they come in riding high. Just 1 loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Eagles. So how about that? You want to talk about coming into a hostile environment and just silencing the crowd. They just did it.
Couldn't be a better start. There's no way. All week long, they've talked about having this type of a start, but I think they looked at it from the offensive team's perspective. You know, get the opening kickoff. You guys control the ball. A lot of people are now going to say, okay, now your offense, will they be out of whack? No, not at all. They're going to be absolutely happy. They're relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it, because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. 1 touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as he gets it up past the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. You look at this Eagle defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll take this down to the 33. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. He was creeping up toward 200 yards. Thought he was going to get there. Didn't quite make it, but also 2 rushing touchdowns.
And even if he only got about half those numbers this week, his team would take it in a heartbeat, wouldn't they? Because last week, he was spectacular.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
Solid opening drive so far, Charles. They move this football into field goal range, but you know that they want to cap this off with 6 and not 3.
Absolutely. As one of the better coaches in the league always tells me, on offense, I want their body blows all game long and finish it with uppercuts. Well, here are the body blows right now. He's hoping to run uppercut. We'll take care of the end of this drive.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Mahomes. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. All the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Quez Watkins. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks drive it right down the field to score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates with a Seattle score. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And they'll begin by running the option. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have. There he goes, left side.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Jamison Williams.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jamison Williams.
89 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Jordan. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. You look at this Eagle defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watkins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get that one to Taylor complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here. 2 yards to go, second down. As they've got it as we resume action. Mahomes to throw on second down. He finds his man complete. That's Watkins. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 18.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
No receivers open, so who's forced to put that one into Puget Sound? That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately, a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
To the right side, this is Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. To throw, it's Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Quez Watkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On third down, here's Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Hey, First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They'll get this to Flowers, left side. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn that field and gain any yardage.
3rd catch in this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now it's Mahomes again. His throw incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He runs up there and throw with that.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And again, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Boswell's kick is good, and they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case,
and he's loose again. Running room at the 50. Look out. He might score. He will score. Touchdown, Eagles.
Again, help me, partner. I get fired up. 2 kickoff returns for touchdowns in the same game. This is fun to watch.
Yeah, we call a lot of games this in a lot of different places. Sometimes it seems like we do it simultaneously, but we rarely get to see this. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. And no doubt one of the most, if not the most exciting play we'll see in this game. The kick return all the way to the end zone for 6 points. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. On first down, Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 45. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Mahomes now on first down. He'll find his man. That's Tanner again. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down, maybe later on he heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. As the first half is winding down. And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. He finds some open field here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? They call it a dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. So we've come upon halftime. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Glenn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
First and 10, Taylor now. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a second down and 9. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's caught. It's Flowers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
Mahomes now on first down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 18. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Here's Mahomes to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle.
Kadarius Toney.
An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Richardson working from the gun.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, it's third down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Open man right side is Toney.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Good work out to the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Running left, Taylor.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Touchdown!
Zay Flowers.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Richardson to throw off play action.
And his throw is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Second and 10, back to the air with Richardson. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Richardson on 3rd and short. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. And Richardson yet again. Man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different...
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Deuce Vaughn, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles...
What is happening?
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So that in total 8 plays, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And Smith chooses not to return.
Oh, yeah, I can talk to you. Mahomes is out there.
Zay Flowers and his offense about to begin their next drive.
He's been his typical solid and reliable self, hasn't he, Charles?
When you have that go-to receiver that you can count on in the situation where you absolutely have to have him, there's nothing better for anybody who's throwing the football. But the best part is the payoff. 2 touchdowns already. That's the bottom line when you throw the ball to a guy.
Absolutely. Not over 100 yards right now, but he does have the 2 touchdown catches.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now here's Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. Mahomes now to throw.
He'll get that one to Taylor, complete.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. So they'll wind up losing 7 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. The Seahawks send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 30. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. Their defense.
Here comes the comeback.
That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Richardson now on 2nd down. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 48 yards.
It's a gain of 48 yards. First down, Eagles.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson.
At the 16-yard line.
Trying to get it to Williams,
no.
but it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take
Hey,
possession.
it's here. He blended in with the logo.
Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
X Factor Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple.
Yeah, it must be automatic
at the end
of the game because he ain't no
Yeah,
shit.
don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. The Seahawks send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So now the Eagles down by 10, a little under 30 seconds remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger. Here's Richardson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Richardson's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he'll wind up getting about 8, but the clock will run. Also, don't forget, it's now 3rd down. One last shot for Richardson. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, this was a fun one today.